All right. Sup, guys? Sneaky Cat Goblin back with another video on this Friday. Happy Friday. And today we're just going to talk about CWL, how Masters 1 is so close, but yet so far away. So, day one, we do really good. Not going to lie, when we had a fairly easy matchup here, we had just a couple really close fails here, 99%. 2-star, and then 91. But I look at clans like this, and I'm like, I get PTSD from last month. So we were going pretty well along last month, and then we faced off against a clan that just switches people in and out, or probably farms wars, which is fine. But it's like you get an idea of what you think it's going to be, and it's completely different because people just leave, come back, leave, come back, leave, come back, and it's like, I don't know. Obviously, it's kind of annoying. So, and I really want to promote because we have the people. We're getting better at attacking. I also am a little bit scared of like the yeeter and stuff because I'm frustrated when Clash introduces like a temporary troop. I wish they would introduce it like after CWL. Like I think CWL should be the raw game versus game. It shouldn't be some added troop, that is really good. And I've seen, it's not necessarily broken or anything like that. I wouldn't go that far to say, but I'd say it's really good. And if used properly, it's better than some just the regular troop strategies. By the way, look at this Inferno Tower. This is sick. Oh my gosh. I got my first Inferno Tower up. But yeah, overall, like, great start. I've kind of switched up the strategy for CWL. My main base will always go for base 1. And some of the first bases were fairly formidable. Maybe bases 1 through 10, but for the most part, a lot of people had semi punch downs from like bases. Like I had to hit a shot. My base is 19. I had a punch down. So, you know, for the first 15 bases, it was fairly easy. The bottom 15 bases were either a punch down or fairly easy mirror bases. This one in particular, it's a good base. A lot of it is not maxed. There are parts of it that are, like the Infernos and stuff like that, but was able to dust it pretty good. And had some issues. Used a good minion principality here. We'll do a live attack after this and show a couple replays. I'll do my second base, but Sneezy is where it's at. Oh my God, Sneezy is so good. I had posted a video yesterday with Sneezy, and this is a max Sneezy too. The boogers are just like they run out ahead, so they distract like air mines, air bombs, all that stuff. They distract just and the furnace as well is just money. And so overall, like we had a really good start. I mean, the second base here, I'm not even really going to show this because this is a Town Hall 16, but I find sometimes that Town Hall 16s can be a little nasty to attack. When you're a 17, sometimes I'd rather prefer, even especially with the dragons attacks, because the poison bomb of the Town Hall can be pretty nasty, and the fact that they have an eagle artillery. So yeah, sometimes I'd almost prefer attacking a Town Hall 17. Oh, they're number 1 guys attacking. They had some interesting strategies. Nothing straightforward whatsoever. I was kind of puzzled on some of their decisions on how to attack a bit. I think they one-starred my base, which I've started with a new war base, which has been a pretty good add. And I think that our bases are just so much better than what they were. And I think that that'll definitely help us excel when the bases are, our defenses are a lot better. I think that there's a component of, we need to be better on not only offense, but the defense component. Having better bases is huge. This is why I talk about like why I get irritated about, them having a chance to essentially use, or other people essentially allowed to use these temporary troops. Because the temporary troops, that was not a good overgrowth. My gosh, look at all and it hasn't even triggered the rage tower. See, I like the furnace too. The furnace is gonna, this whole core is gonna wreck all these troops. They're all done. And that last, I put in yep, I added, so I changed it up as far as clan castle troops, and I did one, and I think I'm going to do it for day 2 as well. One, I guess his king and queen still have the ability, but they're certainly not going to 3-star here. Oh, they might not even 1-star here. Oh, he's got it. He used his ability. It's going to be close. Whew. I've been using the strategy with 2 furnaces and 1 ice golem, and I've seen definitely like those fire mites can make it just a pain for the enemy to try to deal with the randomness of the mites, and they can be completely random. So let's go into a live attack here. Let's do 1 here. Let's see what we get. No, of course we get this stupid base. Not my favorite, as you can tell. I like going from here. The one thing is I got to make sure that it's interesting that they use the air sweepers are certainly different in the fact that they're pointing the same direction. You don't really see that much. And the problem is here she's gonna run into, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of good value that I'm gonna get here, but it also means that she's gonna die. She's gonna die right in front of, and I'll just get rid of that cannon. She's gonna die right in front of the minion prince, which is not ideal, but it's okay. So we'll drop the furnace. This is a good drop furnace. I don't think I really need to use a skeleton spell. I'll use a skeleton spell up there to distract. We need to get going here too, because you certainly want to make sure that the invis tower doesn't repop. And so I like to freeze everything here. I just like to freeze it up to make sure it takes everything out. And then I'll just double freeze it because, there's a lot of damage in this core. Let's just put it that way. And where did I use my other? Oh yeah, I used it to start. But, fortunately, these don't take as much damage. The only problem is, once again, like I said, my where she died was not ideal. However, we were able to get to that side, which is good. And so now we're in control. Yep. Just getting that core is huge because there's so much core damage there that you can get really wrecked, and it can be an absolute pain. But if you get the core damage down, it's pretty good, and I'll be able to swag a couple spells. So far, I've gotten a couple defense too. I think I have 4 total defense here, and or 3 defense, and I haven't got 3-starred yet. So that's awesome. So let's do one more. I'm trying to get my last builder, well, my second to last builder hut down. By the way, those upgrades look sick. And, oh man, it looks so dope with the wings. Oh man, I actually jumped up from 4 to 3 in um, or I think I'm gonna, what's nice is I could just replace all these if I want to, because I have the loot to do it, which is awesome. Is anyone online? No one's typically online right around now. And then on my second base here, all my army camps are down, and then I got all my infernos down. So army camp, army camp, army camp, and then inferno. We do have this available. I'm not really going to worry too much about the army camp because I am attacking mirror, which is much easier on my second base. I use this just to simplify the attacks, because usually, you know, I will have, my second base will attack base 2, but my second base is a little bit behind after this update as well, so it doesn't bring as much firepower. And people are like, well, aren't you doing a gold pass giveaway? Like, those people are that did it are gonna, well, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna give it to myself. So this one is a little bit weaker on that, and I want to get that fire spitter. The goal is to get the fire spitter that's pointing towards the bottom of my screen there. That would be the goal here. I think I'll be able to get it. I hope I'll be able to get it. She'll track that way. Okay, perfect. Then she'll come in. Other side here. And then hopefully she'll move over to the fire spitter, which is what I want. I honestly want both fire spitters to get hit. And plus she's going to die in a good spot. She's going to die right next to Clan Castle. Okay, perfect. So we're done with her already, which is nice. And then I need to get... I'm a little bit worried about the... I'm a little bit worried about going straight into what's it called? Well, that's not good. I let her die. I let her die and there was... That's wild. Okay, I'll take... That's nice on all. Oh, yes, she got that down. That was sick. Okay, that was nice. No, he turned the last second. Are you serious? Okay, we're going to have to do some serious damage with... Okay, we got the healers, though, so that's good. I'm going to freeze that up there. Okay, well, that's good. We got a lot of dragons left. And Minion Prince is going to go down, but he'll take that out with his Phoenix, which is good. We'll take that down. Man, the Queen went down quick. The Queen went down really quick. But now the Sneezy is active, and it does a decent amount of damage. It really does. Like, look at all the it's going to take down. Wonderful. That is awesome. And we get it done. So the Queen does go down a little bit early, but the Yeti Mites getting the not having the Town Hall kind of an open compartment kind of really helped that attack, because the Yeti Mites were able to get across, and the sweeper doesn't take that much damage in order to go down. Well, that's wonderful. We get just enough. We'll do some walls. Yay, walls. And then I'll finish it off with the second to last builder hut. Awesome. All right, we got everything down. We're good to go. I think I have one other upgrade to do on my second base. Perfect. Got the elixir storage. Gonna go with another elixir storage, or do we got them all to... Oh, we gotta do one more. Perfect. And that'll be done later on tonight. Good stuff. All right, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.